السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعزائي طلاب الصف السادس الابتدائي. عملنا لكم كده فيديو من بواسطة الذكاء الاصطناعي عن الدرس الثاني، راس محمد ناشونال بارك. ممكن نسمعه مع بعض.
So today, we're going to take a journey to a place of incredible contrasts. We're talking about a world-famous national park where the desert literally crashes into one of the most vibrant seas on the entire planet. It's a place that holds wonders both above and below the water. All right, think about this for a sec. Where on earth could you possibly find rugged mountains, these really rare mangrove forests, and absolutely world-class coral reefs, all in the same spot? You'd think, no way, right? If Sinai. Okay, so if you're someone who loves the ocean, you've probably heard of this place. It's kind of legendary. It's a global hotspot that pulls in divers and snorkelers from all over the world, and they all come hoping to get a peek into its impossibly clear blue waters. So, what's the big deal? What makes this park so incredibly special? Well, it all comes down to this amazing diversity of life, just packed into a pretty small area. It creates this whole world of natural wonders, both in and out of the water. All right, first things first. The biggest draw to this park, well, it's not actually on the land at all. To see it, you've got to go beneath the waves of that beautiful clear blue sea. And trust me, that is where the real magic begins. I mean, we're talking about an underwater world that is just bursting with life. It's like swimming through a kaleidoscope down there. You've got these beautiful coral reefs that are home to over 1,000 species of fish, creating these incredible, colorful clouds you can swim right through. And it's not even that unusual to share the water with a graceful sea turtle, or maybe spots of dolphins playing a little further out. It's a whole thriving ecosystem right there. But here's the thing, as a
أهم الكلمات الموجودة لحد دلوقتي يا جماعة كده، الكورال ريفس ما يكررها كل شوية، اللي هي الشعاب المرجانية. The Magic of راس محمد، السحر بتاع محمية راس محمد. Continuous right onto the land. ممكن نكمل.
amazing as all that is, if you only stay in the water, you're literally just seeing half the story. The wonder of Ras Muhammad keeps going right up onto the land. And this is where your brain kind of has to do a double take. You have these ancient, rugged mountains looking out over the sea. And then
من أهم الكلمات يا جماعة mountains، الجبال. mangrove trees، أشجار المانجروف. many types of birds، أنواع كثيرة من الطيور. كل ده موجود في
right there
محمية
at the
راس محمد.
water's edge, you find these incredible mangrove trees. These are one of the only plants on Earth that can actually desalinate salt water. They basically drink from the sea, which is just wild. This unique environment also makes it a super important rest stop for migrating birds, like storks. So you can imagine a place this special, this fragile, it comes with a massive responsibility.
a place to protect. المكان ده محتاجين إن احنا نحميه. protect a shared responsibility، مشاركة المسؤولية.
Ras Mohammed isn't just a cool place to visit, it's a delicate treasure that really needs our protection. And that's exactly why it's officially called a protected area.
يعني المنطقة بتاعت راس محمد ده دايما بيجي في الاختيارات protected area. لحظات عشان أنا خرجت كده من ال
So today, we're going to take a journey to a place.
لحظات. مهم. طبعا محمية محمد، محمية راس محمد protected area، منطقة محمية.
Exactly why it's officially called a protected area. But look, that's not just some fancy label, it's a promise. It means that everyone, from the park rangers all the way to the visitors, is part of this shared mission to take care of the land, the sea, and all the creatures that call this place home. So, what about us? What's our role when we visit? Well, creatures that call this place home.
يبقى هي مكان محمية، يعني ايه protected area؟ where people must work together حيث الناس يجب عليهم أنهم يعملوا سويا work together to care for ليعتنوا ب the land earth sea and animals والبحر والحيوانات protected area محمية منطقة محمية.
What's our role when we visit? Well, it's actually super simple, and it's not about a bunch of restrictive rules. It's about being part of the solution, following the guidelines, keeping the park clean, being mindful of the wildlife. These simple little things mean that every single visitor becomes a partner in protecting this incredible place. You know, a trip here is more than just sightseeing. It's a full-on learning experience. You don't just see the marine life, you learn about the delicate balance of how it all works. You see environmental protection happening right in front of you. And just as important, you can learn about the local Bedouin culture. These communities have lived in harmony with this landscape for centuries, and their knowledge is a huge part of the park story. So, when you take a step back and look at the whole picture, the mind blowing nature, this mission to protect it, and the deep cultural roots, you start to get why a visit to Ras Mohammed leaves such a powerful, lasting impression on people. Yeah, I saw this quote from a visitor that just nailed it. They said it's a great place for anyone who loves the sea, animals, and peaceful landscapes. And that really hits the nail on the head, right? Doesn't matter if you're some expert diver or just someone looking for a quiet moment in nature, this park has a way of connecting with you. And that really gets you thinking, doesn't it? The story of Ras Mohammed isn't just about one park in Egypt. It's this beautiful reminder that leaves us with a bigger question to think about. As we look around our own world, what other natural wonders are we going to choose to protect? Not just for us, but for all the generations that come after us.